Morning again, and today in this video I shall be discussing the time which is most turbulent for the complete globe after Saturn becomes direct, and the time frame of the eclipses. The eclipses effect are long. As far as the solar eclipse is concerned, the effect is going to be 8 months, and as far as the lunar eclipse is concerned, the effect is going to be for 3 months. So, looking into all this, I have written an article. I will read it out to you. Most turbulent time for the globe after Saturn turns direct on the 23rd of October, and then the eclipses, the solar eclipse on the 25th of October and the lunar eclipse on the 8th of November. This is going to adversely influence the complete globe. Most turbulent time, Saturn in the sign Aquarius becomes retrograde on the 5th of June and falls back in the sign Capricorn as a fallen planet on the 12th July 2022. It will become direct and stationary for 5 days on the 23rd of October in the sign Capricorn, the 10th house of the natural zodiac. It will trigger the events related to the head of the countries, war, food crisis, trouble from rains and floods, political turmoils. New rules and regulations will be passed. There will be earthquakes, typhoons, tsunami of intensity. And after all this, Saturn will also be instrumental in the new rules and regulations which will be passed during the period when Saturn is progressive from 23rd October to 17th January 2023, because Saturn is in the 10th house. 10th house is the most important house in the horoscope, and as far as the natural zodiac is concerned, and it is connected to the head of the countries and head of the states and head of the and the prime ministers and presidents of the countries. So they will be influenced the most. As I have already been mentioning in all my articles, and all my predictions pertaining to the same are proving spot on. You take a case of UK, you take the case of Japan, you take the case of Pakistan, you take so many countries, there are changes going to be there. And especially for the case of UK, you wait and see. UK and US are the most important countries where there will be a lot of transformation as far as the head of the countries is concerned. Saturn direct in the sign Capricorn from the 23rd October to 17th January. Saturn is Karka for Mandi, and the worlds may suffer from due to global recession, earthquakes, tsunami and cyclones. Head of the countries may struggle and face hurdles and obstacles. Food shortage. For Saturn aspect on Ketu, disease Karka may also give troubles from disease and virus. Saturn is a strict teacher and may punish the culprits. There may be scams which may be exposed, and the culprits may be punished. Scams may be exposed since Saturn aspect the retrograde Jupiter in Pisces, which is the 12th house of the natural zodiac, and this Jupiter, the Karka for wealth, is placed there. So there may be some scams which may be disclosed relating to banks, relating to money and all that. Saturn has completed the 30-year cycle and is parallels and a parallel scam like the 1992 Harshad Mehta scam may be exposed, in which the billionaires may be also involved. Saturn may bring strong changes across the world, especially relating to the head of the states and the head of the countries, and as a judge there may be some legal things also. Solar and lunar eclipse in the month of October and November may add fuel to the fire and may aggravate the situations as mentioned above. Now, 2022 United States Senate elections are there on the 8th of November. Now, 8th of November, it is going to be most crucial for Joe Biden, because in the chart of Joe Biden, Mars is placed in the sign Libra, and almost at the same degrees where the eclipse of the 8th November is going to take place. I have already mentioned in all my articles and my videos that when eclipses take place over the natal Mars, it is time for agony, pain, and the most crucial time, most venomous time for the individual. As per the past, if we look at the past, we see that Mahatma Gandhi was assassinated when there was eclipse over his natal Mars in Libra. John F. Kennedy, Abraham Lincoln, Indira Gandhi, there's so many of the world leaders were influenced adversely when the eclipses were over the natal Mars, Sun, Moon, and the crucial axis, 410 axis or the 28 axis. So, according to me, this 2022 United States Senate elections, Joe Biden health may deteriorate, number one. He may fall from position, fall in status, because Mars is the karka for, Mars exalts in the 10th house of the natural zodiac. It is the Lagna Lord and the 8th Lord, and it exalts in the 10th house of the natural zodiac, which is the house of the presidents, prime ministers of the world. So, eclipse on Mars, on natal Mars, the 7th house, of the natural zodiac, Libra, and the 12th house, as far as the case of Joe Biden is concerned, is most crucial. Then we come to liztruss. I had written an article on, is Rishi Sunak set to come back due to declining British economy? Can Rishi Sunak become the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom? This article I had written on 1st August 2022, and my findings were, although the horoscopes, both horoscopes of liztruss and Rishi Sunak are not authentic, but from the slow moving planets, I could visualize that even if liztruss becomes the Prime Minister of UK, she would have a lot of hurdles because the eclipse is falling over her natal Mars. So this is the second most important and turbulent time for one President of US and the Prime Minister of UK. Then I would like to talk about, I've given all the details here why I am talking about all this, and I need not talk here. Then Gautamadani. Gautamadani is a multi-billionaire, and he had almost gained the second position in the richest man of the world, and today his position is on the 4th, and he also has Mars, where the eclipses are going to take place, and in very close degrees. So it clearly shows that his wealth is going to be affected. His shares may be affected, and he may have a status loss. Status loss necessarily doesn't mean he will get ruined, but whatever wealth he has, his wealth may, the total wealth figure may come down drastically. And I am not naming any particular individual, but there may be some multimillionaire also involved in some scam with the banks, because Jupiter is also governs all the banks. It is retrograde and in the 12th house of the natural zodiac. This is the third point. Then the eclipses I have already mentioned. Then I'm coming to the solar and lunar eclipses. They are taking place, as I've already mentioned. Warlike an alarm bell for the global recession, because Saturn is aspecting Jupiter. Direct Saturn will aspect Jupiter and Ketu. So it is a combination for global recession. And mind you, unfortunately, this again is happening on the 26th of April. So this clearly means that even if there is some respite after the recession in 2022, 2023 may again witness another recession. Rashi and Nakshatra Sanghata Chakra open the secrets, and Jatak Parijat and Saravali, the combinations and the principles are working exactly. I had predicted that from 24th of September the market will take a beating, and for 8 consecutive days, even today the market has taken a beating, and only for one day, that is the Friday, there was some improvement of 1,000 points in the Sensex, but again the market has come down today, and you wait and see the time period in October. As I said, the time has started now. Already in my previous video, the things are going to go worse, and the stock and financial markets, after whatever I have predicted for the President of US, for the Prime Minister of UK, and Gautamadani, and then a crucial period for the Prime Minister of India, and the adverse dasha in the foundation chart of BJP. So government is going to take some drastic step which may which will not be acceptable to the people, and they something may be exposed. I don't want to discuss this in detail, but yes, there is definitely some trouble coming towards Narendra Modi, because in the progression chart, Moon is in Mrityu Bhag, and if we take his Lagna as Libra, as most of the astrologers are taking, then the 10th Lord is in Mrityu Bhag, and if we take the Scorpio Lagna, then the 9th Lord is in Mrityu Bhag. So in any case, if it is in the Moon, it can also be responsible for his ill health or drastic, his image may be disturbed. So whatever is happening and whatever may happen around the eclipses, so this is only an astrological, this is not my personal view. This is an astrological analysis, although his birth chart is not authentic. So I am talking about both the Libra ascendant and the Scorpio ascendant. Then it's a long article. I've explained each and everything, and let me now get on to the final. I have talked about the US president, I have talked about the UK president, I have talked about Gautamadani, I have talked about Narendra Modi. Yes, China is the next. China dasha is Mercury Ketu, and Mercury is totally eclipsed, retrograde, combusted in the 9th house as the 9th lord with Ketu, degree wise. And Ketu is Avyogi. So this also points out that it's a most difficult time for China and also Xi Jinping. So all put together clearly indicates that the most turbulent time has already started from the 24th of September, and it will take an ugly shape from the 23rd of October 2023 and till Mars and Saturn both will be fallen, the major planets which govern, which are the most important planets. Saturn as the 10th lord and the 11th lord of the natural zodiac, and Mars as the Lagna lord and the 8th lord of the natural zodiac, both will be in fallen state and both will be in earthy signs. So it is not good. And then Ketu will be in the airy sign. So aspect of airy planet Saturn on Ketu will not be good, and aspect of Saturn on Rahu in a fiery sign after 17th will also not be good. So friends, this is all. And at the time of eclipse, Saturn will be aspecting, especially at the time of solar eclipse, Saturn will be aspecting Sun, Ketu, Venus, Mercury in the sign Libra. So this is a very crucial period. That is why most crucial month of October, where Sun is debilitated also, and it has been seen in most of the cases whenever the recession has taken place, Sun has been in the sign Libra, and Venus and Mercury are both in the same sign, and their longitude distance is reduced, and when it is minimum, then at that point of time is the time for correction in the global stock and financial markets. So this is all, friends. I just wanted to share that the time is most crucial. Be very careful, be alert in the investments. And then apart from that, I have also talked about the earthquakes, typhoons, tsunami, and then parallel like the Mexico earthquake, San Francisco earthquake, the earthquake like Bhuj and Latur, because the sensitive, it it may be throughout. I'm not only talking about India, I'm talking about the complete world. Indonesia, coastal areas, Japan, Philippines. So all these areas are prone to, when I say earthquakes, the most countries which are most prone will be influenced adversely, because Saturn and Mars both are having the Veda, and they are the planets which can create hell on earth, and both will be in fallen condition. A fallen planet is just like a car going up the hill, loses motion, reverses without brakes and falls from height, and has got no power. It is most weak, and wherever it is placed, things stall, and when it becomes progressive, it is in an angry mood, and then he takes strong decisions, strong actions. So this is all, friends, I just wanted to share. Thank you very much for listening to me. Have a good day. Best of luck. Bye bye.